Hello guys, it's me Gerald again, and here we will be picking up where we left off from our previous video. And in this video, I will be showing you where we could get the vector image, and second, I will show you how to add the vector image into our simple application. So let's start. So a big thanks to Icons 8 because icons8.com provided that image or has that image. So oops, okay. So to start off, just log or just search for icons8.com, click vectors, free vector illustrations to class up your project. I think if we scroll down, I will see Hugo here. So this is a classic illustrations to liven up your mobile applications. Okay, so I think this is where I got it. Uh, where is that? I cannot see it. Not bad. Um, oh, this one. A rabbit in a store. Okay, so I click that and then click download illustration and then download PNG file. So okay, I go to my folder by clicking show in folder, search for that file, copy it, and then I go to my Visual Studio Code. Uh, I will so I will just so along with my pubspec.yaml and lib folder, I will create a new folder called assets, and then inside assets folder I will create a subfolder named images. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's actually a file, not an image. So let's just delete this and create an images folder instead. Images. Okay. And then I will hover my mouse on top of the images folder, right click, and then select Review in Explorer. Okay. So again, I dive in or navigate inside the images folder and paste the downloaded image. I will just rename this like uh, Hugo online shopping, or let's say login underscore image. Okay, so now that we have the image in our file, you can fill by clicking the drop down arrow. Let's work on adding the image asset to the pubspec.yaml file, so we could access that file uh, in our code. So open the pubspec.yaml file, And then if you scroll down, you will see here assets, like so. So just remove or okay, and then oops, sorry about that. Okay, so inside the images, I will just change this to login image dot png because that's the file extension of our image. Okay. Oops, I think it's the asset image does not exist. Try creating the file or fixing it. Yeah. Okay. So, couple of things to note here. Ensure that this assets column right here should be aligned to, or should be at least two spaces, I think. Two spaces, and is aligned with the use material design, Flutter test, and so forth. Because it's very sensitive for the indentation. Um, it's also here. One, two. Okay. And then after that, just press get package, and that's it. We can now access this login file, and so let's work on our screen first. Okay, so let me just add another folder inside our lib directory. Let's call it screens. Inside the screens, I will create a login page. Okay, so in this part or in this file, we will create the section in which we will be adding the image, and that image will, or this section will then be added to the app.dart file later. Okay, so for login image, again we will import material.dart, and then let's create a stateless widget and name this as login page. You may notice right here that we have const login page key super. I gotta tell you, it's just part of the special keyword that I type in. It's just part of the default boilerplate, but it doesn't really connect, or it's not really important in what we are currently building right now, so I can just simply delete it. And then for this one right here, we wanted our or we want the contents of our, or all the widgets inside this login page to be centered, and so I would be putting it inside the center widget, and in, which will have, and this will have a child called scroll. Oh, sorry about that. Uh, Single child scroll view. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, you will ask me, what's with this single child scroll view? Actually, this single child scroll view is very important because as soon as we create our uh, our application right here, if we are if we have a couple of widgets occupying the space, let's say we have the the image right here on top and two text fields, and then the button. If we click the let's say a text field called the username, you will notice that it will kind of cramp the space, or you will notice that the keyboard that will show up will eat the space, sort of eat eat the space uh, that is allocated for all those four widgets. And if it exceeds, then it will cause, or if we do not have enough space to accommodate the keypad as well as all of those four widgets, then it will cause an error. So to prevent that, we need to put in all those four widgets inside a single child scroll view widget. Alright, so for this one, we will have a child, and we will have a column as expected, because we will have at least four, yeah, the four widgets, the two text fields, one image, and one button for the submission. So I think that's it. So we will create a child, add the children widget, and inside this child or children widget, let's add the login image. Let's create a login image widget. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So it's good that we have a single child scroll view and so we have a column inside the single child scroll view. I think we need to add a little bit of padding on top of the column and at the bottom. So we could do that by uh, encasing or enclosing this column widget okay, into a padding. Oops, sorry about that. A padding widget. Padding, of course. Edge insets only. Top of 30 and let's say bottom of 30. And of course a child. And that's it. So okay, I will now import this login page or add this login page as a child to our app.dart file. So the way to do that is we go to our app.dart file, search the container, and inside or next to the box decoration, let's add a child property which accepts our login page. And for auto import, just press Ctrl dot and select import library provider underscore login squeeze login underscore page dot dot. And that's it. Of course, there is an error, and the error is due to this login image that is undefined. So now we will create, to solve that, let me create a new widget. So let's start by adding a widget folder, and inside this widgets folder, let me just add login image dot dot. Okay, so in this uh, file, let's just import material widget or material dot or file again, and then let's create the login image function. Okay, so I just added a column. Fix the uh, indentations. Okay, so let's create this function. So I'm just copying and pasting first to ensure that I got the correct spelling. So widget. So I will declare this as type as of type widget because it's basically going to be returning a widget property. So that widget is called image dot asset. Okay, so if we hover our mouse here, it says that it creates a widget that displays an image stream obtained from an asset bundle. The key for the image is given by the main argument. Basically, it tells us that it accepts uh, a path in the form of string. So we know the path. The pubspec.yaml file is here. So basically, I'm just copying this assets images login underscore image.png, and then I will be pasting it here. But before I do that, I'll just uh, put quotation marks. So we are now importing it. Okay, so going back to our login underscore page, login image, press Ctrl dot, and then import library, so it automatically detects that login underscore image.art file inside widgets folder. And if we save it, voila! Alright, so I think we're through now with our next for this video. So let's now move on to the next video wherein uh, we discuss how to add the uh, username and password text fields. Alright, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're with me as we continue with our project. Okay, so if you like this video, just hit the like button on the video, and if you want to support the channel, just please subscribe. You know what? Okay, thank you, and see you on to the next lesson.